Hello and welcome to this new video on my channel. My name is Seyshi and today we are going to talk about what you need to do before the big ARES update is coming out in Inazuma 11 Victory Road. If you like content like that, leave a follow, leave a like, and now have fun watching this video. Okay, and as you can see, the ARES update is actually coming out in 11 or maybe 10 days. And there are really some things that you need to do before the ARES update is coming out, because most of you should already know it, that we got some leaks from the patch notes, and these patch notes are really incredible for all of us, and it's making things way more easy. So I'm going to tell you what you should avoid to do now the rest of the days. So you really should need to avoid, because it would be so much wasted time to farm it or do some things like that. So I'm going to tell you right now what you should avoid and what you should do right now. First of all, let's go into the patch notes all in all, because the first point is that we have counters against the long shots. What's kind of obvious, because they are nerfing long shots. Right now we don't know how hard they are going to nerf long shots, but in my opinion it was already a big nerf after the fabled goalkeepers came out, because the more goalie KP you are having on your goalies, the less damage you are getting. So all in all, you are always gonna have a very good amount of KP in game with your fabled goalies, also when you're leveling up legendary goalies and everything. But never mind, so when the enemy is only firing off a long shot, it's not going to be that much damage with the fabled goalies. But now they are even nerfing the powerful long shots, and after they are even going to be way more weak. So what I can tell you right now, abuse the long shots until the update is coming out, especially when you want to grind rank, because after they are not going to be useful anymore in my opinion, because they already did nerf it once. But how we can see, the nerf was not enough, so now they are nerfing it one more time, and I think they are not going to be very strong anymore. Maybe with shot chains and everything they are still going to be very strong, but for the points that I just had mentioned before, it's just how it is. So abuse the long shots until the update is coming out, and now we are already coming to the next point. Rough build nerf. Rough build is not that strong anymore, meanwhile, even after the 80% nerf, but when you're playing against someone with a counter and justice team, rough is all in all not that useful anymore, because you mainly win like no focus battles, and with the L2 zone you're just unable all in all to avoid the focus battles. So rough build is all in all not the strongest build, but it got some uses all in all if you know how to play very good with it, especially when you're avoiding the zones and everything in your own half and everything. It's very strong with a lot tension gaining. So if you're playing rough build, don't change your team right now, because rough build is getting nerfed. Just play it until the update is coming out, because the next point is that we get a mass summoning and mass firewall implemented feature. After they are giving us selectable player passives. I mean, okay, we did waste some time on farming our passives and everything, but it's alright honestly. Maybe if you saw one of my last videos, I just had to take a pause of everything, because as you maybe saw, we did upload daily videos and I have live, and I just got a lot of head itches about everything, but I just love this game, and this game is really amazing. So never mind, enough about that. Now we are coming, how I said, about the passive skills. The first 3 passives of your players are gonna be selectable. And what do we mean with swappable player passives is that, as you can see, they are always having 3 player passives, and all in all the Samford got no bad passives all in all, especially no player passives, because he got 22% own shot attack boost, and when we can select our player passives, we will just be able to get him on, he's right now on 20%, and we will be able to get him on the maximum 22% own shot boost. That's very strong, and we got a mass summoning, so we can only reroll for the team passives later on, so we could just reroll right now after the update. As an example, our Samford on 5% goalie KP, what's also made very much more easy with the mass firewall and mass summoning feature. What's very cool, and I really like this feature. What's very important to mention right now, increases the number of routes to obtain new possibilities. Till now it's very hard to obtain new possibilities. I already did mention it sometimes to you all, how to get new possibilities all in all, with the story mode, with Battle Bay, what's the most bad method by the way, Battle Bay, and with the legendary crates, with the AFK farm method and everything. But now they just give us way more routes to obtain new possibilities, what I really like, because mostly when you try to rebuild a team, new possibilities are lacking. I mean, beans are not even that big problem because you can farm them in 1 or 2, maybe 3 hours. Not a big problem for a whole team. But new possibilities were always annoying because when you did use them and you felt like, oh, okay, I need to swap this player out, they felt wasted. But now they just give us way more routes to obtain new possibilities. Maybe in the story shop and everything, you can just buy unlimited or anything. That would be very, very cool, honestly. I would really like that feature. But yeah, just use your new possibilities right now, and that's the way to go. And the rest is just some gameplay fixes, and we are going to talk about what the most important things are right now to do in Inazuma 11 Victory Road. Okay, and first of all, we need to talk about the Chronicle mode, because the Chronicle mode is really the most important part in the whole game, but I, by myself, did not see it as that important, but it is really important. And also a big point is going to come now, because we are going to get new equipment in the ARES update. So we are getting better equipment in the Spirit Market and in the Chronicle mode shop, how we already got after the Galaxy update. Because as you can see, my Sakurazaki as an example right now is on 585. He's the character with the most kick stats all in all, but that's still not the maximum, because we only have this equipment right here. Why? Because I'm not far enough in the Chronicle mode to buy the 30 kick plus bracelet, and that's still 10 kick that's lacking in my equipment. So normally Sakurazaki would be at 595, and later on after the RS update we maybe get some 35 plus kick stats pendants or misks. So then a character like Sakurazaki, or also characters in the best kick stat range like Goenji, Hiruto and everyone, would just be very, very easy to obtain all in all in this game. So very important, finish the Chronicle mode, that you can get everything in the Chronicle shop without big problems, because it's really, really necessary. Okay, and the next most important part is, because we already did talk about the mass summonings and about the swappable player passives, alright? And what's very important now is that when you're already having a very good team, you don't rebuild it. Don't rebuild it now. Why? If you're lacking on one character because, I don't know, some thought is annoying, then just rebuild him. Summon some more characters, waste a little bit of your time, and then it's completely alright. But don't start rebuilding a completely new team because a passive is lacking or something. Don't do that. Stuck on your characters. Maybe if the goalie is not fitting, just swap him out a little bit, change him all in all. But that's not the way to go right now to rebuild a new team, because how we already said, it's gonna be way more easy to build up a team, how I already did show you. As you can see, mass summoning and mass foul implemented for the team passives, and swappable player passives, what's very, very important and makes team build way more easy. Also things like increase the number of routes to obtain new possibilities is getting way more easy. That's why I can also recommend you, if you want to rebuild 1 or 2 players, just use your new possibilities, but later on they are gonna be very, very way more easy to obtain, how we are going to see it in the patch notes already, and that's very, very amazing. And already I would say everything right now for the RS update. That's it already. I hope I was able to help you. I just had some days of time right now to think about everything. I did analyze the patch notes a little bit, and yeah, if I was able to help you, already said, leave a follow, leave a like, and don't forget to share your opinions about the RS update in the comment section. And now see you next time. Your Seyshi. Goodbye.